And what can they do to stop him running at them? Ennis Bardi. Roger. Patient build-up at the moment. Can he put it away? A goal here!
Welcome back, guys. We're trying something a little different today. We're going to be playing FIFA while we're recording. FIFA 21. Just to make a brief introduction, this is Jefte Ntekwa. He's going to be... Obviously. We're going to be talking with him a little bit about his life, talking football, talking FIFA. FIFA 21, of course, even though the game's trash. And such and such. So, let's do it.
Yeah. Like, no one gets my last name right.
Really?
No.
It's not that difficult for me to say. Are we going to do house rules now or classic?
I don't know. Try house rule.
Which one? Which you could do random. First to four.
First of all, that's what? First to two.
Goals needed to win the match. First two minutes. No, we're not doing the first two then. That makes no sense. King of the Hill? No, that's stupid. No rules, no. You want to do survival or mystery ball?
What's that?
You'll see. Mystery ball's fun.
What is that?
Mystery ball's fun. Okay,
Alright.
where are we going to play? What country? Pick a country. Alright, so the stipulation we're going to put up for the first game is we're going to pick a country and then we're going to randomize in the top division 3 times. Whatever team you end up with, that's what you're going to play with. And then we're playing mystery ball on the house rules.
Okay.
Oh, we're playing in England?
Wait. I'm not. I'm going to Spain.
Spain it is. Let's get to Spain.
Alright.
I'm not liking this. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. Ah!
Levante. Okay.
Levante versus
Not bad.
Valladolid CF. It's not bad, but it's definitely not great. Okay. I don't know how this is gonna go, truth be told. I like playing random though. It makes the game more exciting. Are we gonna work on the teams or just go with whatever is set? We should go with whatever is set, right?
Yeah, but I have to know my players first.
No. What do you mean? No. Hit B. Or circle. It doesn't make it as authentic if you get to look at the players. Because then you're gonna want to change stuff.
At least I have to know who's the best player on my team.
You'll figure that out. A footballing mind's able to figure out the best player.
Look at that. Beautiful.
Alright, so let's begin the actual podcast portion. Alright, so we're going to try our best to have a good conversation whilst playing. It should be fun. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Okay, first starters. Where are you from?
I'm from Congo, Kinshasa. Some point came. So I came here like 8 years ago, right? 7, I think 2012.
That's 9 years ago.
Huh?
9 years ago. What are you
9
trying to
years ago,
change?
yeah.
Controls? I don't know. Let me take off the trainer. Alright, you gotta speak up, dude. I want to hear your voice.
Yeah, this is my first time doing this.
Just speak up. There's nothing awkward about it. Just talk. Just speak up.
Okay.
Alright, so you came from Congo
Okay.
around 2012, so 9 years ago roughly. You're what, a year or two older than me? So you were 13 at the time?
I was 14. It was 2013, so yeah, I was 14 years old.
Oh, it's 2014, which is 8 years ago, and you were 14. Did you fix your controls?
Yeah. I was 14 years old. I think mine's good.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to double check. Okay, so you got here when you were 14. What was that transition like, coming from Congo to the U.S.?
I'll say it was good and bad. 'Cause I probably knew like 20% of English only, and everyone thought I didn't know any English at all. So people would make fun of me, and I could tell.
So I could tell.
I just couldn't speak to them, but you know what I mean? It's just, like I know what you're saying to me, but I just can't answer.
That's how I am in Spanish sometimes.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, and at the beginning, right? Like at school, like it was just bad because most people that were making fun of me were like black, like black American.
Yeah.
And
ironically.
I know that's
funny.
It really sucked because I didn't expect that at first.
You didn't expect.
I thought the white would make fun of me. You know, like
yeah, you would think. Yeah, that makes sense.
Like every white person that I knew or Hispanic were really nice. Only like the blacks were bad.
So the whites were the kind ones, Hispanics were cool,
Yeah.
and of course, per usual, black on black crime. The black people were the ones that were the bullies. Black on black crime never ceased to exist.
I kind of got used to it because even at the end, there was still some black people that were just not cool with me for some reason.
Huh?
That's a foul.
No, it's not fun. What are you talking about? No way. What is going on? You didn't see the thing at the top. It tells you in the top right corner. It's passing boost right now.
Oh.
We're playing mystery ball. So
you should have said that.
I told you we were playing mystery ball.
That's a goal.
No, it's not.
What
Just changed? Okay, what is it now? Speed boost?
Well, now it's like offside.
No, it's speed boost.
No, hell no.
No way!
Yeah!
Alright, I'm calm. It's calm. It's calm, and it's calm. Alright, so you transition from barely learning English. So what's 13? That's the 7th grade. So you got here 7th grade.
No.
Yeah.
9th grade.
9th grade is not 13.
I was 14 years old.
That's 8th grade.
No, 9th grade because I started school super early.
So you were.
I started going to school. I was 4 years old.
Everyone starts going to school.
Nah, because I started in like kindergarten, like the last.
Oh, you started kindergarten at 4.
I was 5 in 1st grade, so yeah.
Okay, yeah, so you started a year early.
And then I was already a freshman. I'd already finished my freshman year.
What's a bull?
I was already a freshman back in the Congo. I was supposed to be a sophomore here, but they had me back.
You were too slow, so they held you back.
Yeah, which really sucks because all my friends right now in the Congo have finished school.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh my god, that's funny. When's the last time you've been back? Or have you not been back?
I've never been back.
You've never been back?
Right now.
Oh my god.
It's too expensive to go back.
Too expensive? How much? If you had to guess.
Like, I don't know. It's not even for just the ticket, but just to live there for just for a week. It's too expensive. Because everybody's gonna ask for money.
Yeah, that's true.
And yeah.
Come on. Oh, what a finish. That's one for the lads. That one counted for 2.
No.
Alright, he's more focused. Okay, so.
Yeah. I've been trying to go back, but I just haven't.
Fam, what is that? Oh, now it's my turn. You're about to get smashed.
I don't like this.
I love it.
It takes away the game.
But it doesn't. It makes it more fun. Other than playing classic all the time. We'll go back to classic. Oh. That's whack. You got like 4 shots. Anywho, so you get here, ninth grade. At what point do you think you mastered the basics of the English language? And when did you start?
Probably like at the end of ninth grade, because like I said, I already knew some English. Like I knew enough English to know what people were saying, but just not enough to speak. Because I took like 4 years of English before I got it.
So what do you Nate? What's your native tongue?
It's called Lingala,
Okay.
and I also speak like 65% of French.
That's a very approximated amount of. That's like a very specific approximation of how much French.
I only say that because I tell to myself that I speak French, right? But I've never actually had a conversation with like a native before.
With a native French speaker.
Yes. So it's really hard for me to say I'm fluent in French. Because I never grew up liking French, even at school. We were supposed to speak French at school, right? But no one would actually speak French. So we kind of just knew French, but never actually spoke French.
So y'all all spoke like Lingala?
Yeah, like most, but it was actually like the policy to only speak French at school.
But y'all didn't.
Like you get in trouble for not speaking French.
So did they notice?
They did, but
They didn't care?
they didn't care. Like they would only care if they want to punish you. You know, and like even some teacher, like my French teacher back in the Congo, would not speak French to us. Which is pretty weird.
That does sound pretty weird.
Because he's the French teacher, but but then everyone would just speak Lingala, and yeah, that's why. And then
Okay.
I also speak some other languages.
Okay.
Just saying.
Okay, go ahead. How many? No, my youth, but I want to go on this place, dog.
Wait, it's 7?
Why you just get my teeth in a dog? Me no business with them something, dog.
How do I get?
How did you not get tackled by the 3 or 4 players standing?
Yeah, the question is, how did I get?
It was a +2. You need to pay attention to the box in the corner. It's at +2 right now.
Oh. Yeah.
Yo, dog, just give my teeth, palm me, you know. Chop.
Wait, is that English?
A little bit. No!
9?
No!
Oh shit, this is fun. This is fun.
Oh, now it's fun. That's annoying!
Oh man, this is.
I need like 2 + 3s to catch up. It's 9-4. Could you imagine if this was real? Yeah, this would be the greatest game of football of all time.
Actually, soccer should be like this. You know what I mean?
No, that's too many goals.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, but that's not exciting. I know it's exciting.
That's America to you. It's like one
Yeah,
goal
but that's the
counts
reason that
7.
that's too many. It's too many points.
That should be like football for just Americans. Because Americans love that. Like one goal is just counting 10.
You're being a little drastic. You're talking about like American football. It's
That's
funny how like only it's called football, but only like 3% of the game they actually use their feet.
I actually grew up like football, like the
American football?
Yeah.
When did you make the switch? Because I did too.
Probably like a year ago.
A year ago. So chill out.
Like when Tom Brady started, I love like Tom Brady.
Wait, so you're saying you made the switch to?
Oh, that's a foul.
That's not even a pen. That's a flop.
Oh man.
Whatever.
I'm bad at penalties.
I'm terrible at penalties in this game, but I'm gonna save it.
I'm bad at PKs. Oh yeah, that's good.
That's +2. That's 11-4.
It's 11-4. Yeah.
Oh, this is embarrassing.
go.
This is embarrassing. I mean, it's not like you actually scored 11, but it's still
Yeah, but
embarrassing.
it's 11 up there, right? So yeah.
Oh, somebody's getting cocky considering they didn't want to play. So, are you saying you like American football now, or are you saying like...
I only like him because of Tom Brady. I would
That's
only
weird.
watch just Tom Brady.
Bro, I'm just not good at shooting.
Yeah, but now
I'm not good at opening up
I'm
space.
a bigger basketball fan
Than anything?
than
Or
football.
than... Wait, which football? You gotta be more specific.
Like this football.
Than football?
Yeah.
Really? Basketball over football? Nah, it's not as exciting.
Because, like I say, I lost respect for Chelsea. I don't watch Chelsea anymore.
So since you lost respect, that can't be counting. 13 to 4. I am getting stepped on.
Like,
This is the worst I've ever been touched. This will boost everything.
I don't watch as much football than I do basketball.
Really?
Yeah, because
the funny thing is, I watch more UFC. I watch more fighting than I do football.
Yeah.
Right now. Oh, he got injured.
I still love this more than basketball, but
yeah, especially when I'm playing, there's nothing. Like
there's
when I score a goal,
yes.
there's nothing better on this planet. Like,
yeah.
Like scoring a goal is better than sex. Like it's so so amazing. People just don't understand. There's nothing better than
really, but yeah.
Scoring a game. They don't even have reserves.
It depends.
Fam, I don't even have reserves.
What do you mean? They're right there.
No, I mean they only have like 18 players.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, it's like that. 9 players.
No, like they don't even have 20.
It's not supposed to be 20. It's supposed to be 9.
No, it's supposed to be 7 players on the bench. Is that my ball? It's just speed.
Exactly. But
This game's over. But
why are you asking for 20 then?
I got confused.
Super speed. Let's go. Nobody's gonna stop him. Nobody's gonna stop him.
That's not true. I just stopped him. He walked straight through the challenge, but
they'll be happy to have regained possession.
that's the reason I don't like this FIFA. It's because the passing's so bad that you can't even play the football.
Like I said, if I win here, it should count double because this is your house.
That doesn't mean anything. It's
just-
FIFA. Mine only counts for 1, bro. This game has no respect. None.
Do you not know about the rule of like anything that's away counts double?
Anything that's away counts double. This isn't the Champions
This is
League. What are you
football.
talking about, bro? Like this ain't. That's a dirty foul. Unintentional.
If I win away, it's 26.
You just lost. No, you won that other game. That was
Yeah.
a practice game, so we're not even going to talk about that because that doesn't count. I mean, we'll see who wins overall. That's who wins in total. I got to get better at defending, apparently.
I've always been the best FIFA player.
Not to me. You always lose to me. The last time we played, you lost like 6-1.
Because my connection was bad. That's why. Remember that? Like, we couldn't even play a game like normal.
We're going to play normal games.
Like that.
No worries. We got
I'm not
play
beating you at UNG like every single time.
That was FIFA 17. I was used to
fun.
playing FIFA 17 on Xbox 360, and then I moved to Xbox One. And it was a completely different game. That's unfair. I had to transition. When I would go home and play, it would be still a different game that I was playing when I got home. This game is garbage.
It was still FIFA.
It was FIFA, but it was completely different. That's like playing FIFA 19 and then going to go play FIFA 20 and saying it's the same. No, it's not. They're 2 completely different games.
I feel like I have more experience because I used to play this like for money. Like
I think I play the better football. I would argue I play the more aesthetically pleasing football, but you score the more. You're better with skill moves.
I'm more.
You're better with skill moves in person when we play in person.
I'm better at scoring goals. That's what you're saying.
In person? No. As a finisher, I think in person, I think I'm a better finisher.
I'm a defender.
So? That doesn't mean anything. You never even play in defense. You always just claim to be a defender because you're hype.
Defender.
He never plays defense, for the
What are you
record.
talking about? I'm always playing as a defender.
The last time I played with him, he was playing on the right wing.
Yeah, that's because
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
we was down 3, right? We was down 3, and I was like, I can't have this. Let me go
Whatever. When I showed up, he was playing as striker. He was playing as a poacher. They just never had the ball. Click it.
Let me go up and score some goals, and I did, right? I went up there, 2 assists, 1 goal. Yeah.
That sounds like excuses.
And we won the game.
That sounds like excuses to me. Okay. We lost track and we started talking about all types of other stuff. So what would you say is the biggest cultural difference?
About what? You have to be that's super specific.
The biggest cultural differences between going to like school and living in Congo and then here. Like when you got here, when you first got here at 13, what did you think was the biggest difference where you're like, oh my god, like this is weird?
Like besides just the language?
I mean, language is obviously going to be huge.
I think I actually like it better there than here.
Culturally?
Yeah.
Why? Why? I want to hear this. Well, let's go.
Because I think it's more fun there than here.
In what way?
Because like even in school, it's hard to explain, but like school was more fun to me there than here because like first, like everyone knew everyone. Like to me, it's just me personally, right? I got here and I didn't know anyone at first.
So you're saying like adapting here?
Like
1,
even when I knew people,
2.
I'm trying to say this the best way.
No, it's 3 randomized. What are you talking about? What the fuck? This man's just eating. What in the world is going on? Nah, fam, that's cheating, bro. Run it. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah,
I'm
so
still gonna win.
There, I would say.
Oh my god, bro.
I mean, it was just more fun. Like school was fun to me, and
I'm screwed.
I'm trying to explain this way. Firstly.
You can take your time. We got nothing but time to be honest.
Yeah, I'm trying to explain this the best way I can. It's really hard because. Yeah.
Hey, focus. So, you get here, 13 years old. You don't really speak the English. Okay, you said 13 to begin with. All right, so you get here, 14 years old.
Okay.
You don't speak other than approximately 20%.
65% of French.
65% French, Lingala, whatever other languages you apparently know, and then 20% English, the most important portion of that. Alright, so you speak 20% English. What's next? What's the big cultural difference outside of knowing everybody? Because, I mean, when you go to high school, you don't really know everybody. You're familiar with a lot of people, yeah, but you don't know everybody. Like, I had a big cultural difference when I went to middle school because I went from knowing all my friends to knowing no one in my class.
Okay.
So, what's the biggest?
School was different as a whole because over there school is really small, right? And it's kind of
there's the trophy just sitting there, and the players in the tunnel just about to do what they do best. Go
Like, first of all,
play and entertain us.
Like we didn't have any like buses or anything, right? So I had to literally walk to school every single day, which to me is fun.
Yeah, I get
Because
that.
it's
It's
me
not as safe.
It's me and like 15 other people walking to school.
It's not as safe for sure.
Huh?
I said it's not as safe. But
It's not safe. Oh, it's the safest thing ever.
walking to school. Maybe in Congo.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's the biggest difference to me. Also because in Congo, right, everyone is outside, everyone is walking. So it's like just the fact that I'm going to school every single day, talking to people. It's just on my way there, and get to school at like 12. Yeah, that's the thing too. I hate like waking up at 7:30 was the worst thing ever. Because in Congo school started at 12.
So waking up. Okay, so far we got waking up was a struggle.
Waking up was bad.
Having no friends and having no one to click
Having no
with.
friends was kind of fun.
Okay, being a loner was fun apparently.
I wasn't alone. I had my sister and some Hispanic dude.
I'm just trying to draw out more information from you.
We wouldn't actually talk. We were supposed to find this. We would just sit down and just look at each other.
I just want to let everybody know, just for the record, it might only be 1-0 right now, but I am all over him right now. And I'm playing with Torino versus Juve. I just scored a second ago.
When?
Man, watch out. Watch out with them talking the dog. Nobody with them thing the dog.
Wait,
Just know me
when
a
did you score?
You see, yo, me a run up and score now this blow.
Honestly,
Right?
I thought it was...
Bright
that's
face,
fine. I'm not wrong with this.
He totally knew that I scored. Like, it was obvious that I scored. I'm about to score again, too.
I would expect.
Anyway, so...
Yeah.
Okay, so you're transitioning. I was thinking of a question. Okay, so what's like life like in Congo? What's your typical life when you were 14 or 13?
Okay.
So you don't have school buses. I'm assuming you don't have that many cars.
No, we do not have cars.
So you're walking basically everywhere
I'm working everywhere except for like going like 30 minutes away.
because you have to drive. Or do you ride like a bus, like a
So,
community bus? How
My
does that work?
typical days was like I would wake up at like 9, right? And
9 a.m.
yeah,
Obviously.
and clean out the house.
It's a short one.
We had a maid, right? So
Oh, big boys. Big boys. My man said we had a maid. I had it made because we had a maid, fam. We were on a mad team. He said I had a maid. Go make me a sandwich, babe.
nah, not like that.
I'm just kidding. I'm just cracking.
Yeah, but like
this man said we had a maid.
true.
Mad.
True story though.
Mad. Man said I was living it big. I had a maid.
We was actually pretty rich.
He's doing this somehow. Yo, we can't breathe the blow. Oh my God! This man said I had a maid. We were actually pretty rich, you know, pretty wealthy.
We was rich, right? But like
was
the struggle was real because I would wake up at 9, no water to like take a shower.
That's weird. That's weird that you have a maid but no water. The irony of this earth, you have a maid but no water.
Look, we didn't have
Running water? Was it like no running water?
no running water at all. So
That sounds like my dad growing up.
So
'cause we had to
everything
go
was
get a
saved
bucket.
in like the containers and stuff, right? And we had this room that was like as big as this, just water stuff, just container like with water. And at time, like, we just ran out of water. So I had to walk about 30 minutes to 20 to get water.
That sounds like my dad. He would have to walk with like buckets of water on his head and
Yeah.
walk with like donkeys to catch water.
So
Did you ever have any animals?
animals, we talking like dogs and stuff.
Animals, dogs, chickens, donkeys,
We don't
whatever.
like dogs.
You had dogs and that was it?
No, we didn't have dogs.
So what'd you have? Donkeys, chickens?
Nothing at all. The cat, I think.
So you were asking me animals as if you had plentiful. Like, which animals? You know, like, which ones I have? Oh, I didn't have any animals.
I didn't have any animals.
Then why didn't you just say that to begin with?
No, because I didn't know what you was trying to say, but animals.
I mean, if I said, do you have any animals? Just say no.
Because when Americans say y'all have animals, I'm thinking lions and shit.
You didn't have a pet lion. That's what I'm saying.
That is what
Can you
everyone
imagine
asks
the
me,
biggest
like,
flex? He's
that's
like, I was like Mike Tyson. I had pet tigers.
Do you not?
Like, oh my God.
Wait.
I'm not racist.
No, I'm not saying you're racist, but did you not know about that?
What, pet tigers and
No,
lions?
no, no. People ask me Africans.
Yeah, when you're in elementary.
No, like right now, people still ask me.
People ask you that. They're just being disgusting and vile. You
Exactly.
can't legitimately think that somebody has a pet lion.
So I
First,
didn't know.
if you're able to catch a lion, then you should not be walking with normal humans. You should be running the earth right now if you're able to
My
actually
uncle,
physically.
right? He told us this story that he talked to like a lion before.
He talked with a lion?
Yeah, so
That's
he met a
bad.
lion at some forest.
Yeah.
And he was about to attack him, right? And he talked to him. He prayed.
He prayed with the lion?
Yes. And then, yeah, and then he just walked away free.
Good header.
So yeah. So no, we do not have lions just running around.
I mean, I didn't even know you had lions in your country because I thought your country was more
Oh, that's
jungle.
racist too, but yeah.
It's not racist. It's just, I mean, there's lions in Africa. So it's not necessarily 100% racist. It's just, it would just be a poor.
Why is Juve bad?
Is it you, man? Is it you? Yeah, you are playing pretty poorly because I'm controlling this game, and Torino's a fun team to play with.
I think just going back to Congo, right? I would rather just live there than here.
Really?
Yeah.
Considering the conditions of not. Oh, that's a hat trick. Mate! It's a hat trick. Anywho.
I grew up there.
Okay, so obviously you're more comfortable there
Yeah, so-
because you grew up there, but.
Yeah, so to me, that was like normal life to me.
So, what is like having running water now that you live in the U.S. like? Is that like a luxury or is
It
that
makes no
something?
difference.
It makes no difference.
No difference at all.
Having running water makes fam. That's mad.
The only-
This man said it makes no
only
difference to turn
difference,
on a
right,
pipe and actually have the
listen,
water move.
Listen, the only difference is electricity.
Electricity? You didn't have electricity?
Not
So you couldn't even play FIFA?
Not 24/7.
So what would you do? Have to like buy it for like a few hours?
So at times we would expect the power to go off.
Why?
So what's
well, that doesn't make sense. Why?
So listen, like it was just like Champions League at like 8, right? And everyone kind of knew that the power would go off at like 7:30. So all of us would start running at places that have electricity to watch the game. And that to me was fun.
Okay, so now I'm getting where it's coming from. Culturally speaking, the struggle came with like experiences that were far more enjoyable than having comfort, due to like the camaraderie that you would get from hanging out with people with the same struggle. Okay, so that makes more sense. That's what I was trying to get to, because I was like, how is having running water not different? But it's the experiences that come with the struggle that make it better. Which makes sense. I understand.
Being able to go out
and enjoy yourself with other people. Not in the sense of like partying and stuff like that, but actual life experiences with other people.
And also one thing that I like about Congo is that we have a different meaning of having fun, right?
In what way? What do you mean?
Because in America, like if you're talking to an 18-year-old American, having fun times different. It involves something illegal and stuff like that.
So you're saying it involves drugs or partying or something like that?
Yeah, partying and stuff like that. Like, we would party too, but it wasn't anything illegal.
It was more of like a cultural party, so like a family party with like dancing and then the drums. Not trying to be racist here, but trying to be as accurate as I'd imagine. So it's kind of like almost like a party, like a Brazilian party that you would see. Not Brazilian, but like a South American festival that you'd see with like the drums, the paintings, the facial paintings rather, like the body paint, stuff like that.
No.
None of that?
No, it was just normal people dressing very nicely. Wow, that's a good save. That's a nice save.
That's a really good save. I was surprised he saved it, to be honest.
It's Ronaldo too.
It's a really good save. And so you find that more enjoyable than parties here, even though you like partying apparently.
I do like partying. Just overall, I like partying. I like college parties and stuff like that. But over there, like parties are more fun because
there's no alcohol and stuff involved.
Oh, there's alcohol. There's plenty.
Is it like alcohol like here, or is it like homemade alcohol?
Same stuff.
He said same stuff. Is it real alcohol? Like,
same stuff.
Is it made out of like well water or like?
Same stuff, different name.
That was definitely a racist joke. It was definitely intended to be. You just got stepped on with Torino, fam.
I know.
I don't even know if they've been to the Champions League, nevertheless, to win it. But hey, we're coming back. It's going to be impossible to fix the goal.
I remember this one party, right? It was a family party, I think. I don't remember what party it was, but it was a family party. And some people came out of nowhere. They came in, right? Got drunk, started beating up everyone at the party.
That sounds like African. You have this weird bravado.
And I was only like 10 years, not 9. I was 9 years old at the time, fighting with like dudes that were like 20.
That's crazy.
To save my life. it was literally that. Like bottle was thrown. It was there. We don't use like plastic bottle.
It's glass.
It's glass bottle for everything, drinks, everything. So when it gets crazy, you can just break the glass.
And then it's a knife.
Yeah, and go at somebody.
So do you feel safer here, or did you feel safer there? Because you said you felt safer walking.
I still feel safer there. Because what? I'll tell you what. Because
what?
I know, right? I know even if it's the biggest fight ever, it's gonna be hands.
that's my guy.
Like you're
That's
right.
my guy right there.
I don't know what.
He said there's no guns.
I
We're
don't know
pulling
what
out
white dude's
fists.
gonna come up with.
He said we're boxing.
Yeah,
son.
like even the worst party. Like I mean, the worst fight I've ever been to. Like 2v7. It's hands. Like,
His hands. So
I'm strong enough to get out and run.
I'm so scared of this draw right here.
What you got? What?
It's Germany. I'm scared of
Yeah,
because you only got 2 teams that are worth playing.
I used to fight almost
Ready?
every single week.
3, 2, 1.
1,
3, 2, 1.
3, 2.
Oh my God.
Bars-
3,
oh,
2, 1. Oh. Out of all the teams, I could have got like Dortmund or Wolfsburg.
Yeah, that's the difference. So like
That's what I said. I had a conversation with a guy that I met at work, and I was like, I wish we could go back to war with like swords and bow and arrows.
Yeah.
And just fighting. Wait, what are we doing? No, hit B. Because that's a real fight where it's on skill and it's not all based off of like who can pull a trigger faster. Because who can pull a trigger faster?
One thing also when I first got here, right? I could have been in a lot of fights early because I was mad. People just like
bothering you.
Yeah, someone making fun of you for no reason.
Obviously.
But I couldn't.
Kids only make fun of you at school because they're either jealous or they just really ain't got nothing to do.
First I didn't know what they had on. Like I'm not fighting someone that has a gun. That's just a ghost fear.
Can you imagine you drop some dude and then he just flips out a gun?
Yeah,
he's got the ultimate equalizer because he can't do nothing. He fires a bullet and it's over.
Wait, do you not remember like at times like back in high school, some dude got popped, I think.
For a gun?
Yes.
I don't recall that, to be honest.
There was this day
I never really felt afraid.
There was this day when
in high
like the
school.
second floor was all locked up because someone bought a gun, something like that.
No, that was the bomb threat.
No. It was a gun, some gang stuff. I swear it was some gang stuff going on there.
I mean, I don't know. I don't pay attention to
I knew that because I asked someone, and it said someone like apparently just bought.
I'm pretty sure. I'm 100% sure some of the kids we went to high school with had guns. But I don't know if they had them while we were at school. I remember one fight that I saw at school where the dude he punched his glasses straight in half. Like it was the first punch he threw. He punched his glasses like 100% straight, split in half,
You
like
missed out
50-50. No, he threw the punch second. The guy that started the fight, he threw the first punch. And the first punch he threw broke his glasses like 100% 50-50. It was perfect. I couldn't believe it. He had no respect for him. I know the guy who had his glasses broken too. A friend of mine. I mean, I'm not gonna shout him out because that's disrespectful.
That's funny.
It was really funny. I felt bad for him, but I picked up his glasses and I was like, "Yo, he had no respect."
You not go blind or anything?
I mean, he held his own. I don't know if you could say who won the fight. It didn't really last long enough.
Hey, that's the first rule. The first person that gets the punch, you win the fight.
That's not true.
That's true.
No.
Because that first punch can like mess you up really bad.
If you land the punch properly.
Because I remember I was in that situation too where someone punched me like in the nose and I lost the fight because at the end I was bleeding. And
yeah, if you're bleeding. If
people
you're
just
bleeding
look
in
at
a
me like,
street
I know.
fight, if you're bleeding in a street fight, then you more than likely probably lost.
Yeah, but
yo, who is this guy? This guy's a bull.
yeah, but it didn't matter how many punches I landed. At the end, I was the one bleeding, and I lost the fight.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So the first
I didn't get
person
to
that
get any fights in school.
Yes,
I wanted to, but I was scared of what my parents would do when I got home. So
yeah,
I was like, yeah, I'm
my mom didn't care.
Nah,
She was like,
my mom was a fighter when she was in school. She got into a lot of fights when she was younger. So I was kind of like, ooh, maybe she'll sympathize. But I always feared with the way my parents were that if I got into a fight, I'd get beat up as soon as I got home. So if I lose the fight and then I go home and I lose the second fight, or really get beat up, it's not really a fight. then that would be a waste of my time. There's no point in getting beat up twice.
My mom wanted us to be like strong, so she kind of wanted us to fight people when needed.
I mean, there's plenty of fights I wanted to get into in high school, but
I haven't actually been in a fight.
I chose to be a mediator instead. You know, be the nice guy, stay calm. I feel so weak. But now I'm not in school anymore. If I want to go, we can go. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I'm talking about just in general. Like I said, I still don't want to fight nobody here in the US.
Because the threat of a gun?
Yes.
I mean, if it's strictly hands, I'm ready.
Especially in college. Like, you don't want to...
In college, what? To mess up, like, oh my god, this
No.
is dangerous.
Like, college kids are different.
In what way? What do you mean by that?
Crazy different.
In what way? I mean, outside of just natural size, if we're similar sizes, we can go.
I'm talking about like crazy.
Gun or not a gun? Well, let me not cap. If you got a gun, then you don't have to put it down.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
You got a gun, you got to
tell somebody to put it down.
You got to put that down, bro. I'm not about to fight you knowing that you could just end the fight with like just a bullet.
Yes.
Like that's not cool, bro.
Actually,
like I'm not about to lose my life just because you want to box.
A party like next to my house when gun went off.
That's how I have a cousin. She was having a birthday party, and she said it was the best party she's ever been to, which that's kind of biased, extremely biased. And she said the only reason the party stopped is because someone that was there, he just fired the gun in the air, like her celebration, and he just randomly fired like 2 bullets in the air. Her dad was like, no. Like,
that actually happened to me in the Congo when there was a really big fight in the church party.
Church party?
Yeah, it was.
Y'all got into a fight at a church party?
And then,
what is that even like?
And then the officer, it was like, I was right here. He was literally right there. Just popping up. Pop, pop. And
everybody just runs up.
I thought I died. You know how you close your eyes, right?
Yeah.
And you don't want to open it. Knowing that. You not wake up.
Oh my gosh.
So
that's hilarious.
So we was all down.
On the ground.
Yes.
Terrified the thought that you ceased to exist.
And then I kept opening my eyes slowly.
It's actually a good competitive
I was
game.
like 11 years old at that time. So yeah, I was scared.
God, is that you?
It was a church party. We used to have a lot of like church parties. Our church was lit though.
Was it Christian?
Catholic, yeah.
Oh, Catholic. Catholic parties. Nice.
Congo is the best church over there. Like it's just lit.
Never heard church referred. Well, I can't say I've never heard church referred to as lit.
Huh?
But I don't know.
Like every single time, every Sunday after church,
there's a party.
Just gather, right, and sing, have fun for like 2 hours and go home.
Makes sense to a degree. Almost like, well, not communion, but I was gonna say almost like communion, but it's not like communion.
Yes.
I don't really know how communion works because I'm not Catholic, but you know, religion is touchy for a lot of people. Oh, we're so focused because the game is so tight.
I always tell people if you go to the Congo right now, you might not want to come back.
You think so?
If you have money, it all depends. And that's one thing too. Is like my dad told us like y'all might not like it. Oh sure. You might not like it right now going to the US, but in 20 years you're going to. Because life is fun there. You're gonna be
the
broke.
quality of living is not.
You're gonna be broke because there's no jobs for everyone.
Oh no! He should have stayed up. He go down so easy. So, what are you studying in school?
Computer science.
Why?
I don't know why.
That doesn't make any sense.
I'll tell you what. I wanted to do math, right? Like since I was a kid, I felt like I was a genius in math.
So you chose computer
And
science
I
because
really,
you wanted to do
I,
math.
I was trying to see what I want to do with math, but I couldn't figure it out. And the closest thing to math to me is computer science. That's why.
You could have just been a mathematician.
I don't want to be a teacher.
I didn't say professor, I said mathematician.
Oh, that's a goal. That's a perfect pass. Oh,
What a save! What a game!
oh man.
Why is that pass all the way down there?
You know, so
Oh, what a game!
I took computer science. At times, I really love it, but at times I just don't like it. It's hard. It's too hard at times. There's too many languages to learn.
In computer science?
Yes.
What do you mean by that?
There's a lot of computer. There's Java, there's C++, there's there's PHP, there's Python, there's way too many languages. And the school only teaches us one, so you have to go on your way and learn some other languages by yourself. And then each company has their own language that they want you to know. So you might be really good at like Java, right? Then you want to get a job at Google, but Google wants to learn C#.
Yeah.
So you have to like go back and try to learn C#. It's like that. That's the thing that I kind of don't like about computer science is that like right now I'm taking a class right now, and the professor wants us to do everything in C#, but I've never actually done C# in my life. So right now, every time after class, I'm learning C# as a beginner.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That sounds like it sucks, to be honest.
That's what I'm saying. It's really hard.
I'm about to get sauced up.
So basically, I know like 7 languages, right? You add.
Not real languages, but yeah.
It's languages.
They're not languages that are practical, of course.
So you add Java to French to English. You add C#, you add Python. That's 7. So by the time I'm like.
But those computer languages aren't actual languages.
I'll be full.
Oh, that was a perfect deflection. Yes, sir. He didn't even run after.
That's nice.
That was a terrible. Quaison's good player. Oh, I can't see my thingy.
What? Salah? How do you get Salah?
Obviously, it's not Mohammed Salah.
Yes.
Quaison.
Wait, so when did you start football again? Like say 2012, right?
Are you talking about like American football?
No, like true football.
Okay, so I grew up playing American football,
Okay.
baseball, basketball, you know, the standard American sports. I stopped playing baseball when I was in like 2nd grade, so about 7 or 8,
Okay.
because I had very strong asthma at that point, and the dust from the field would cause me to have asthma attacks. So obviously, if you have an asthma attack, you can't really perform, so it was suggested that I should probably just stop playing, which was a wise suggestion to say the least.
Oh! Woo!
Game winner. Oh, 92nd
92
minute.
minutes.
Yo! A game winner. Let's run into the stand, son.
Yes, that's bad. Alright.
Look, she ran to go celebrate. That's a good game winner. That's 2nd in a row, baby.
Can I at least have one chance?
Look at this finish. 2 smash in.
That's FIFA. Alright.
That was a good game winner, though. I had to improvise to get that. But, after I stopped playing that, the last time I played basketball on a team, so I guess at a higher level, or not a higher level, it was not like it was NBA or nothing.
Talking
like
about
that.
NBA.
Yes, yes, NBA or nothing like that. But the last time I played basketball was, that's my song.
6th grade?
Probably about 6th grade, because I realized how short I was. I was really good. I was really good point guard dribbler, good outside shooter. I'm not like Steph Curry level, but I was really good 3-point shooter and really good outside shooter. And I had really pretty good handles.
Let's
I was
go,
pretty
Franks.
good. And then football, I played running back, and I was pretty good at that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're going France or England?
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of, look at my Eiffel Tower over there. All right. Hold on. Oh, okay. 3, 2, 1, 1. 3, 2, 1, 2. 3, 2, 1. Oh, why do we keep getting the trash team?
Mine is kind of decent though.
Who'd you get? Stade Rennais?
Yeah. I don't want to do it. I have to get him on. I have to get him on.
Bordeaux.
I have to get him on. I have to get him on.
If he's not on, he's not on. That's not my problem.
I have to get him on.
That's not my problem.
It's not even. He's the left back. He makes no difference.
Yes, he does. That makes plenty of difference. He's not even in the game.
He's not even in the game.
Exactly. Hit circle. He's not even in the game.
Wait, what?
Circle.
Ah!
He's not even in the game.
He used to do it from Congo. I have to represent, right?
You represent these nuts. He's not even in the game. Can't represent if he's not in the game. Anywho. So then, the last time I played football was like, the last time I played on a team was 4th grade. Because my parents wouldn't let me play after that. But I always played throughout my life till about 13. That's when I started making the transition to real football, aka soccer in the U.S. And that was when I made the transition, because I started falling in love with it, watching Ronaldinho videos and Messi videos. But at that point, I had already seen it. Because the first time I had watched it, of memory, the first time I had watched it of memory was 2008. The 2007-2008, I believe, was the proper season. Champions League final between Man United and Chelsea. And I didn't know who was who, but my favorite color's always been blue, so I went for Chelsea. And I remember them losing and me crying. Those are the only memories I have. I just remember them losing. I remembered it was penalties. I remember them losing, and I remember crying, and that was it. After that, I hadn't watched again. I hadn't kept up with like the Premier League or anything like that until the I want to say it was 2014-15 season. Yeah, because that was this. Not really. When we won the league. When we won the league with Mourinho. Okay. But I mean, I did my research and went back and watched like old finals and old games to get my information back. And then I played FIFA. Because the first FIFA I played, ironically, it wasn't that year, but the first FIFA I played and the first FIFA I had, I want to say it was like FIFA 05. 05, yeah. 05. So it wasn't like... Ooh,
so basically, you are a baby in like watching...
To a degree, but I have a lot of... No way, son!
I started watching soccer and knowing what's happening 2006.
Okay, but you're older than me.
No,
anywho, so like the biggest thing that made the full transition over was the World Cup in 2014.
You act like I'm like 5 years older than you. I'm like 1 year older than you.
Okay. The country that you lived in, the national sport was more than likely football as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Okay, you act like that's not a big deal.
Yeah, but then stop questioning my like thought. Every time I say something, you act like I just started watching it. Oh, that's offside. That's offside.
No, it's not. How did that not go in?
Because you.
What did he save that with? God?
I thought it was offside.
No, it wasn't offside. He just saved it. But anywho, like.
So you don't even remember what 2012 feels like?
What, the final?
Yes.
I've rewatched it like 3 or 4 times. I still feel the goosebumps. But I didn't watch it live, unfortunately, no. I know. It bugs me. That's why I want to win one now. But it's like, the team we have, realistically, the players on paper, we could win one this year. Well, I don't think we will. If I'm being realistic, I don't think we will. But on paper, we could win.
The system is trash.
What?
The system is trash. Like
our system that we're using?
Yes.
I don't think it's trash. I just don't think it's our most effective system. But then again, we're not a coach. We don't know how the players are going to perform.
Yep.
Oh, crap. I'm 2-0 down. I got to step up. But, yeah, I started playing then. So I'm I'm not going to brag, but I'm pretty good considering how young I am in the game. I'm relatively good because most of the players that I compete with and I compare myself to in terms of trying to compare my effectiveness, have been playing since birth.
Okay.
So I'm pretty damn good considering. And I mean, I'm not saying that just to like slight myself. I'm pretty damn. I mean, I'm not gonna pretend I'm a world beater, but I'm pretty damn good.
I kind of feel
on my best day, I'm pretty damn good.
I got better here than I was in Congo.
Congo? I got better when I started playing indoor more. Because I was always relying on my pace, which, I mean, my pace is ridiculous. A lot of people don't realize how fast I really am. My pace is really good. Like, no one knew how fast I was, and then when they started playing with me, they're like, God dang, bro. Freaking Mbappe, because they don't realize how quick I am.
Like,
but I'm really fast.
I didn't know I was fast in the Congo. I'm fast.
It's not even that you're fast. Your body is just so long.
It's fast.
Well, obviously you have pace, but like when I play against you, what bothers me is how long your body is. Like,
yeah, but I didn't even know that.
If we're running at the same speed, you're gonna get
in
there
the
like
Congo.
4
I was
steps ahead of me.
only relying on my defensive speed.
Well, when I played indoor, I was a decent dribbler before I started playing indoor because of who I modeled the game after.
And I remember, like, my confidence was so low because I played once in like a really big team, right? And I got in for like 30 seconds, got out because
in and out.
Because I got in, right? And it was a really big thing. Like, it was a church team, right? And everyone was there. The thing was full, and I was super nervous. I get in there for 30 seconds. I get a pass. I missed the pass.
Dang, dude, what are you stopping?
I was really nervous because I think my sister were there. People that I like were there. Women were there, you know.
Women. This man.
Yeah.
This man said women. Oh, that is mad. This man said women.
And then,
out of all the things to be motivated by is women.
Yes, but then you want to be like extra good too, right? Like,
no.
Like, you want to impress.
My motivation is on winning.
Yeah, but
period. That's it.
You want to be like.
Obviously, you want to impress, but that for me is less to impress the people that I know are there, and more because I like playing exciting. Like, I don't like watching a boring game, so I don't like producing a boring game. I like to be.
Oh, what a turn! Yeah, so I got in there, 30 seconds. They took me out.
Trash.
and then my confidence just got super low there, and I would only play in like small venues, and it was like 5v5 or like not 10v10. I stopped playing 10v10, but then we had a team. I was captain on my team.
That's a foul in every sense of the word, foul.
Yeah, but it was always like I would play with my friends, right? Because I was 12 at a time, 12 or something. But then they would put me in the game, church game, with dude that were like 20s.
That's a good thing, though.
It's now when you have no confidence.
Yeah, see, I didn't have confidence until I was about, what you call it? I want to say like 17.
And then when I got here in the States, I tried out my freshman year. It did not go well.
Yeah, the first time I tried out, it didn't go well either.
My conditioning was bad.
My conditioning was amazing. I haven't been in that good shape in a minute. My conditioning was incredible. I was pressing like Salah and Mane.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like lifting and
oh no,
weight room.
My lifting has always been okay.
And yeah, I couldn't lift like 20 pounds.
God dang.
At the time, I've never lifted anything ever in my life.
First time I lifted, I felt so good. I felt like an actual man.
And first time, the dude that was spotting me just left for some reason.
And they squeezed you.
And it fell on me.
No surprise there.
Yeah.
You're probably like these dudes that I had in the last weight training class that I had in high school.
I never had.
They were lifting slower. They were lifting less than women. It was embarrassing. Yo, this dude's got pace.
That would have been me.
This dude's got pace. This dude's got pace.
That's why I never took weight training.
Why? Because you were scared to lift?
No, because I was scared to leave less than women in there.
There weren't even women in that class for like the first 2 years.
I wouldn't know.
That's hilarious.
I never tried. Like,
I was never worried about that. I always took weight training with wrestlers and that were like an age older than me.
Together, I only enjoyed running because I would outrun y'all.
Yeah, I enjoyed running a lot. Oh,
I was the best runner.
I was the best runner in all my gym's classes.
No, you wasn't. We had the same class.
The same which class?
I remember we had one class together.
We had one class with Coach B.
Yes, with Coach B. Yes.
I said most. I did say all. I
How
did
many
say
classes
all.
did
It
you
wasn't
get?
most. All 4 years.
I only got one.
I don't had all 4 years. I always had weight training or gym. I always had to have it.
Oh, that's a good. Oh, no, that's a good one.
I always had to have it because I was trying to get in the best shape possible. The first time I tried out, I was great at pressing and everything else, but I had no confidence. So every time I got the ball, I would lose it because I had no confidence in myself.
That's what was
happening. I was like, I could do a bunch of skills and I could dribble by myself, but that was like one of the first times I'd ever played in front of strangers. Even when we'd play in like gym or whatever. You remember when we'd play in gym with Coach B's class? Like I would never play well because I was always so scared. Because I was just like, they've been playing forever and I barely started. Like, they're probably like Neymar or something and I'm trash. I was just so nervous. But the more I played, the slowly but surely I got more experience. Because I was like, they would do skills and I was like, I could do that easy. And I was like, I'm faster than him, I'm stronger than him. But I was just so nervous because they had that experience. And it made me terrified.
One thing about me is that I got really good at playing with people around me.
What, you mean like playing like passes or like what are you referring to? What do you mean?
Like playing like with like a bunch of people watching.
It wasn't the people watching that bothered me. It was the people I was playing with. When I saw someone that was good, it made me less confident. It wasn't because I was bad. It's just because I didn't realize how good I actually was.
I got
because you have to remember, most of my experience was me practicing by myself.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because I started late, so my head is thinking he started way earlier than me. We would do like when we would do like the little circle passing. What is it, rondos? Everyone was better than me at rondos, but my passing wasn't bad. It was just everyone's been doing rondos since they were kids. I just started doing rondos. You know what I mean? Things like that. Or like, even now, I still get megged a lot, but it's just because I'm not really conscious. I know, but that's because I'm not really conscious of getting megged. I kind of... Oh! You messed up the goal. Oh my God, pick it up! I get megged a lot, but it's not really... It's more because I don't really care.
Here's the thing that I shouldn't make the team in my sophomore year, but for some reason I didn't make the team. That's when I stopped trying out for school. Because we was cheated. 19 dudes. What? I got kept the last dude on the team, and kind of I was like, you know what? I would never do this again. I feel like if I was to play for a school like team thing, I would be like one of the best players.
But you're always going to feel that way. You have confidence in yourself. That's not even my passage here. Please!
Oh. Yes! Why you always doing? Hey!
Yes! Let's go, baby!
You are only scoring late goals.
It doesn't matter.
Trash.
Trash. You're a hater, son.
Have you ever played with Rodrigo?
Which one?
The
Are you talking about the one from... Are you talking about the one from Real Madrid?
No, the one from the league.
Rodrigo? Are you talking about the one from Man City?
No, from the league. That's Rodri. I'm talking about Rodrigo.
Oh.
No, hell no!
This is the greatest comeback in the history of the Champions League. I've scored 2 goals in the last 5 minutes to win it. And he scores a yo, look at that pass. Yo, look at that pass, baby. That's 3 in a row. Look at that finish. Tucked it right into the corner. There's nobody home, son. That's 3 in a row, baby. Oh my God. That's the last kick of the game. Hwang Ui-jo. That's his 4th goal. Yo, he has 4 goals.
I know this dude.
Hwang Ui-jo. Or Ui-jo.
4 goals.
4 goals, and we got our 3rd straight dub, baby. 4-3. That's beautiful.
This is the 3rd game, right?
This is our 4th. This is our 4th game.
I swear, I'm winning more than you are.
No.
Yes.
We'll check the stats in a
Probably
minute.
2-2.
No, it's definitely not. I've won 3 straight games. I've won 3 straight games. 3 wins to 0. I've won 3 straight games.
I beat you
Every time we play,
4.
yeah, but every time we play the Champions League, I've won.
Oh.
Yeah, it's only showing the Champions League final results. See, house rules. Oh, it's not gonna tell us. You got 1 win in the Classic match, but that was our warm-up game. In the Champions League,
I have won in Classic too. See, I knew I have won in.
look, house rules. You have 1 win in Mystery Ball. That's it.
I have won again right there.
No, that's just counting the Mystery Ball. It's just the 1 Mystery Ball.
Okay.
You have 1 in the Classic, and then we got Champions League. This is old. You have 1 win in Champions League, but I have 3.
So it's 3-3.
It's 3. Definitely not. It's
Classic,
3-2. Classic doesn't count. That was the warm-up game.
Oh, okay, yeah, that was the
It's 3-2.
Okay.
You have 1 house rules,
Run back Champions League.
and then you have 1 Champions League, and then I have 3 Champions
Run
League.
back.
So it's 3-2. I'm up. All right. So what's next? We did Germany. Did we do Germany? Yeah, we did Germany. All right. So it's England next, and then
England. Score England.
3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
3.
1.
Chelsea. Oh.
Oh my God.
Oh no, that was wrong. No, you have a better team though.
By the slightest
You
of
are not
margins.
by a lot.
Lots of stretch. The best team. I'm playing with Aston Villa.
Yes.
See, there goes a 3. You beat me. No, it's 3-1. Last 5 matches, it's 3-1. Look, you got the 3-2. That doesn't count. Then you got the 13-5.
Okay.
Then I won 3-1. Then I won 2-1. Then I won 4-3.
Okay.
So that means it's 3-1 right now. I'm up 3-1. Just to let everybody know, his cheeks are getting absolutely slammed.
Yeah, you scored like twice in like the last minute. That shouldn't even count.
But it does. Oh, that's me.
Which one is mine?
You're West Brom. You're wearing yellow. So
Oh yeah. Oh, that
what a
was good.
challenge. Boom. And I scored.
Oh, that was
So what's your favorite football moment outside of like the 2012 Champions League final? I know we've been kind of random with it, but just flow with us. You know what I'm saying? Like, just flow with the convo. Whoa.
outside of 2012, the best moment to me. Wow, that's a tough question.
I know, 2012 is crazy.
2012 to me is the best moment.
Really?
Because I didn't watch the game at my house. That's the thing about Congo too. I didn't watch the game at my house. I watched the game at somebody's window.
What the heck?
Yes.
So I watched the game outside somebody's window.
That's what makes it even greater. You know, just I was running around looking for the house that had electricity because my house didn't have any. Yeah, so I was running around people's houses to go.
Okay, so what's the biggest sporting event for you outside of football? Like any sport outside of football?
The NBA final.
What? Well, obviously you're a basketball fan, but the NBA Finals.
NBA finals to me is
The NBA Finals doesn't even feel special anymore. Maybe it's because I've watched so many,
How's that?
but it's because all the same players and teams are always in the finals. Like, I miss the days when, like, the Celtics were winning it, and it was the Lakers
That was like
versus
the
this
60s. He was
team.
born.
Not the 60s. I'm talking about the Celtics that won it with Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett and Ray Allen. And then you had the Spurs that won it a couple times. And then I think the Pistons, back in the early 2000s, like 2000 to 2015, not 15, but 2014 per se. Before the Golden State Warriors had their run, and when the Heat lost to the Mavericks, when it was exciting, when you didn't know who was gonna win, but you were excited to watch. Now you know who's gonna be somewhere.
Oh yeah. Not to cut you off. My best football moment is the Congo winning the African Cup of Nations.
Y'all won the African Cup?
It's like the local one. We have two, right? We have one for like all the. Oh, that's a pen. Ref.
That is not a pen.
And then we have one
right now.
for like
Fam, that's not even who I passed it
for
to.
player that only plays for like national teams, like teams within Africa, right?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. And then you have one with like
Yeah.
Aubameyang.
Yes. Yes. So I'm talking
about
about the one that's only us, like only African
the
players.
one that nobody watches.
The one that only African watches.
So no one really. The one that doesn't count either, because the one with just the naturalized players, or
Yeah,
not
and
naturalized. but
that
the
was
ones
probably
with-
like the best day of my life too. And probably
Best
like
day
the
of
worst day
your
of
life.
my life.
That's
Both of them together. It was so fun. We ended up watching someone die.
what?
But yeah, that's
How does that? No. You don't just skip over
Outside.
that. How does that work? How do you watch someone die? Yo, you are all over me, fam. What is?
Because-
no.
oh, I have two, right? Oh shit, I didn't even know I had two. So
What the?
we were celebrating, right? So we went out the street, close traffic, no car was passing by, and we just having fun, way too much fun. There was this dance. I wish I could show you this dance when I post this. When you sit down the road, right? And
Okay.
you just move like this, like with your butt.
Okay. I'm not gonna do it. But go ahead. I'm not about it.
If I have a phone, I'll show you that dance.
You can just do it yourself. You can demonstrate.
Hell no. it's embarrassing dance.
I'd imagine. Oh wait, let me.
And yeah, so you sit down, and you move yourself like that. So we was doing that all over the place. And this dude decided to do it on the road. There was this car that was coming out of nowhere. Everyone was just running because this car wasn't trying to stop or anything. And this dude just sat there.
And then it ran.
He just ran him over. Yeah, that was. We didn't even know who he was because his face was just messed up.
Oh my
They
god.
couldn't even tell who the guy was. It's just pretty sad. No, you take that back. Nope. I wasn't watching.
You're the one who unpaused it. No, you can't take that back.
You take that back.
I can't.
You take that back.
How am I gonna take that back? I'm not scoring the own
You
goal.
scored home goal.
No way. No
You
way.
take that back.
You unpaused it. That's not my fault.
I was.
You unpaused it.
Go ahead.
Who unpaused the game?
I did, but go ahead.
Alright then. That's not my fault, bro. You can't. You're still up by one.
Okay. Now give it to me.
Come on. I gotta take that back. You're out of your mind.
Yeah.
You're the one who unpaused the game. I said let me wait.
I wasn't watching.
How are you gonna unpause it and not watch? That doesn't make any sense.
I wasn't
if
watching.
you're not ready, then don't
Did you not
unpause
see
it.
my player not move at all?
That Bertrand try already.
And there you go. I only started watching football because of Drogba.
Really?
Yeah.
From Côte d'Ivoire.
Drogba was to me like, I don't know, he was role model to me. That's the only reason I'm a Chelsea fan.
Because of Drogba? Didier Drogba. So I'm assuming he's your favorite Chelsea player of all time.
Drogba, I hate Lampard.
You hate Lampard? How do you hate Lampard?
Because he was overrated.
No, he wasn't. He's
He
the
was
highest. He's the highest goal scoring
Listen.
midfielder on the planet,
Yes,
and he's
yeah,
the
but
most.
listen. Lampard was playing for England, right? And every time he would play against decent midfielder like Iniesta, Xavi, he would get destroyed.
Well, I mean, Lampard never said, he's admitted that he was never really a talented player. He just worked hard.
Yeah, but you had Steven Gerrard with you. Paul Scholes.
Okay, Lampard wasn't the only part of the midfield getting destroyed.
He was getting destroyed against Germany.
But my thing is, you make it seem like Germany has a bad midfield. All the other nations,
name them.
just because they're bigger names doesn't mean they're a better unit. What do you mean name them? What about
If
Michael
you are
Ballack?
Lampard,
It's not about the name.
arguably the best
Oh my
midfielder
god,
in
I
England.
had a feeling we would get into this. It's not about the name.
Okay.
It's not.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
If you're just saying, alright, name the starting lineup for the 2018 France team.
France?
The France World Cup winning team. Name the starting lineup. I can name you the starting lineup from start to finish.
Yeah.
But it's not about the names.
Wait, they have Pogba and Conte in the best midfield.
Name the starting lineup for the 2004 Euro Finals Greece winning team.
Greece?
Yeah, because they won the 2004 final in Portugal. I think it was 2004. I'm pretty sure it was
You talking
2004.
about Greece?
Yeah, when they won the Euros.
That was Portugal with the best manager ever.
No, the Euros was won by Greece in
Oh,
2004.
I don't know that. I didn't watch.
Name the
football.
2016 Portugal winning starting lineup.
They barely won it.
It doesn't matter. Name the starting lineup.
What?
The
what is
only
your
player
point?
you're gonna name on that team is probably Cristiano Ronaldo.
What is your point?
My point is, it's not about the name; it's about the team, especially in international
Did you
football.
get my point though? My
I
point
don't get
is-
your point because what I'm telling you
Okay.
tells you that your point is wrong. It's not about. It's more than just the player.
No. It's
Lampard didn't get undone just because other midfielders.
No.
Yeah, the other
Listen,
midfielders were great.
You didn't even listen to what I was saying.
I did listen to what you were saying. You said every time he played against a decent team, he would
would
get
get
bossed.
destroyed.
But it's not just Lampard. It's more than that. It's more than that. It's the
I'm talking
system.
about
It's the
Lampard.
tactic.
Him.
But he wouldn't just get destroyed by himself. That's what I'm saying. Like, you're making it seem like football's a fight. A fight is 1v1. Football's 11v11. So if two of the 11 are struggling, then the other 11 are going to struggle.
Why is Zidane one of the best midfielders ever?
Because he's one of the best midfielders ever.
No.
And Zidane,
No.
hold on, Zidane, although he was great, was very inconsistent as a player.
No, but I'm saying.
But I'm
why-
saying Zidane was
why
very
is he
inconsistent.
considered the best ever? Because when it mattered the most against the best.
That doesn't even make sense,
He
though.
took over games.
But my thing is, that would make him one of the best big game players ever, which is a better description for Drogba than one of the best players ever. Because Drogba was inconsistent sometimes, too.
Yes, he was inconsistent, but
when it mattered the most, he would show up.
no.
What made Lampard special wasn't...
when he was playing against big defenders, big name defenders.
When it mattered the most. That doesn't make sense. That's exactly what I said. You said no just to say exactly what I said.
Yeah, but when you talk about big games, I'm not talking about big games. I'm talking about big players, not
It doesn't...
games.
Big players playing big games.
No, not exactly. Not
Chelsea versus Everton is not a big game because Everton doesn't have any big players. Period. So what?
Also, no, we have a different meaning of big games though.
How the fudge is that not a goal? What do
When
you
I'm talking
mean?
about big games, I'm talking about like the final. I'm talking about like.
But that is a big game. I said big games. You said big players, but they're the exact same thing.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Big players are the ones that play
We have
big
a different
games.
meaning of big games. I'm not
What do
talking
you
about.
mean? It's not just finals.
I'm not talking about.
I'm talking about crunch time Arsenal versus Chelsea late in the season.
The entire game.
I'm not talking about late. When I say crunch time, I mean late in the season, February.
No. I'm talking about just that. Just Chelsea, Arsenal at any point. I don't care if it's.
But that's a big game.
Yeah, but not.
That's a big game,
Not what I
period.
meant by big game though. You know what?
But that's exactly what I mean. Any game where it's Chelsea versus the team that they
Yes.
could possibly lose to
and
on
every
paper.
time that happened, Lampard would not show up.
That's so not true. Lampard scored more goals in big games than Drogba has.
Against
And in less games as well.
Against Premier League.
It doesn't matter. In the Champions League too.
Hell no.
What are you talking about?
He did not.
Yes, he has.
He didn't.
Lampard has more goals in the Champions
Name-
League than Drogba.
Name two meaningful Lampard goals in the Champions League.
Two meaningful.
Yes.
Well, first the one against Napoli,
When was that?
2012.
That was not meaningful.
Yes, it was. If we didn't win that game, we would have been out.
Okay. I'll give you that.
And one against Liverpool.
I'll give you that.
It wasn't the same year. And It wasn't against Barca.
His biggest goal.
And he scored the one against Man United in the final.
Yes.
He scored the one against Bayern. No, Drogba scored the one against. He scored. Who did he score against? He scored another huge. No, he scored another
Chelsea
huge goal.
felt like was playing without a midfielder against Bayern.
Chelsea was playing without a team against Bayern. Half our team was injured anyway. Injured or suspended. Terry was out suspended or injured.
But still, Mata showed up.
Everything is a but still because it's not exactly how you keep changing.
I just don't like.
You just don't like Lampard because you have a bias and you don't want to admit that, so you keep trying to switch it up. You do have a bias. You just don't like the guy.
He showed up enough in big games.
I don't feel like Drogba showed up enough to be considered a great player.
In big games?
But it's not about big games. Great players show up in small games too. He's the best big game player of all time.
The best Chelsea player.
No, he's not.
He was named that. I didn't name him that. Chelsea named him.
He's not the best Chelsea player.
Chelsea named Drogba as the best.
He is not the best Chelsea. First and foremost, even though Hazard doesn't have anywhere near as many goals or assists, Hazard is a better player than Drogba.
True, that's true.
What? Much better player than. Oh, damn it! I'm about to
And
lose.
every time we was playing in the Champions League,
Hazard
was
nowhere to. Willian is a better player in the Champions League than Hazard.
Exactly.
That makes no sense. But that's what my point is. That's my point. Like,
one of the reasons why you have to be great, you have to show up.
yeah, but no. One of the reasons of being great, other than showing up in big games, is being consistent. I would rather have a player not show up in big games, but show up in more games over the course of a season.
Really? So you would rather
Because in the little games, that's what wins the league. No matter what you say, that's what wins the league. Obviously, you want to win the Champions League, but the point is, it doesn't matter. Most players will tell you that winning the league is harder than winning the Champions League, and you know that. I don't care. Which one's more difficult? Winning the league? No, it's not. Winning the Champions League is so easy.
When you play against
winning the Champions League is so easy compared to winning the Premier League.
When you play against Xavi and
US
with Messi, with Ronaldo,
you only have to win one game each section of the tournament. Is US even in this?
Portugal. Do you want to go?
Where's the US?
The US. They took them off. They're bad.
No, seriously. There's no America in this. The MLS is legitimately not in this game.
They took them off. That's what I'm saying.
No way. There's no US.
That's the rest of the world.
They don't even have women. Hold on, wait. Something's wrong.
Oh, it's the Champions League.
Oh. I'm like, what the fudge? There's no US.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's what it was. I was like, what the fudge?
Yeah, but I'm saying, for you to be considered one of the best players ever.
Alright, US.
You have to show
US
up
or women, which one first?
at least at some point.
But you can't say that because to be one of the best ever, you have to be consistent. And Drogba wasn't that.
1,
2, 5, 3. Oh, this is the first time we got like very, very similar teams. Exact same team. Alright, so now we're going to get another chance to see. We're at 3-2 right now. He won the second.
Yeah, I'm down. If I win this, then we tie.
If I win this, then we win. Alright, so you're calling this the last game?
Let's see.
What do you mean, let's see? If you're going to call it the last game, we got to call it the last game.
Okay.
So
No, but if I win this, then we tie. Then we play again to see.
Oh, so if I win this to end, and if you win, then we play the deal breaker. Bet, say less. I'm not letting that happen. So I'm gonna just cut it off now and just be done with it. But okay. So name your top 5 players. I know we're being random and it's not consistent right now, but name your top 5 players.
Right now.
Our top 5 players of all time. In no order, so it doesn't have to be like, oh, he's first, second, third, fourth, fifth.
You know I'm putting Drogba there, right?
I don't care. I don't mind Drogba being on the list. It just doesn't have to be in order.
To me, the best player ever.
Or your top favorite player. They don't have to be your best. They don't have to be the best.
I'm gonna go ahead and say there is no player on earth as good as Ronaldinho.
Yeah, Ronaldinho is definitely in my top 5 too.
And
My top 5 is tough because I like a lot of players.
after that, I have Messi, of course, Ronaldo, of course.
You have Messi and Ronaldo?
Yes.
I only have Messi in mine.
And
Well, let's hear yours out first before I say mine.
I have Zidane there too, so that's it.
Really? I love Zidane, but he's not in it. No, I'm good.
You would always beat your fellow player. He was better than your fellow player.
He wasn't better than Ronaldinho. He would boss Brazil bad, though. Bad.
He would boss anybody.
Won a big game, but he was too inconsistent.
He bossed Italy too in the final.
Yeah, only to lose because he had butted.
Only if Trezeguet could not mimic his penalty trick. France would have won that regardless of Zidane going off or not. And Trezeguet.
Remember, this is your final game.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I just don't want to hear any excuse at the end, like, oh, well, I was focused on this, that. Like, you can do both. I've been doing both. All right, so who's the other ones?
Huh?
So we got Zidane, Ronaldinho, Drogba. So what's your other two?
Messi and Ronaldo.
That's it?
You said 5, right?
Yeah, that's 5.
Yeah.
Okay, so my list is going to be more modern, obviously. Not because I don't watch old football, but because I just assimilate more with modern footballers.
Okay.
So number 1's got to be my favorite player of all time, Hazard, for sure.
Who?
Hazard.
Hazard, okay.
Yeah, his play style is what I meant, my play style and more or less. Number 2's got to be Ronaldinho, because he's the guy that inspired me to play football to begin with anyway.
Okay.
Number 3's got to be Messi, because he's the GOAT. There's no player I've ever seen better than Messi. That was gorgeous. No, we're not running this back.
That's 2.
I'm up on him. That's 3. Okay, so we got Messi, Ronaldinho, Hazard. Number 4, even though the guy's always injured, I love him.
Neymar?
No. I don't like trash. Neymar's not trash, but for the record, I don't think Neymar's trash. I'm joking. But number 4 has got to be Marco Reus. I love Marco Reus. Marco Reus is a baller, son. Absolute baller.
My top 5.
How is he nowhere near your top? I mean, it's your top 5. Marco Reus on his day is a baller.
Who is he better than?
Who is he better than in your top 5? Ronaldinho. Yeah, in terms of consistency, yeah. He's just always been playing. Look, this is my top 5. I don't care what you say.
Consistency.
He's better than Drogba in terms of consistency.
You bring up Royce inconsistency. He can even play 2 games in a row.
When he's not injured, Marco Reus is world class.
That's part of consistency.
Okay, whatever. When he's not injured, he is world class. You're a hater, bro. Marco Reus is world class. I don't care what nobody says. And then number 5, I'm kind of embarrassed at my number 5 a little bit because of what he's become. But what he used to be was really exciting.
Who?
Griezmann.
Who?
Griezmann.
Griezmann?
Yeah, Antoine Griezmann.
The hell?
Look, this is my top 5. They all kind of have a similar, like, kind of false 9-ish role, except for Hazard. Like Messi. Griezmann was one of my favorite players, especially, like, in the 2000s.
Yes, go!
I kind of got stop stomping. I got distracted. I kind of let you score. But I fell in love with Griezmann probably like 2015. I don't know. I probably got to give that more thought. I probably wouldn't put Griezmann in my top 5.
I think it's better to just say what's your best like starting 10.
Starting 10?
Yes.
That's tough because I don't really focus on defenders that much. But all right, let's go. At least we're focused. Okay, so it's top 10. Top 10. All right, you're starting 11.
Yeah.
So your favorite goalkeeper, favorite defenders.
Yes. You can't put like Messi as a right back.
Why would I put Messi at right back? That doesn't make any sense. My team's gonna be stacked as fudge. Ain't nobody beat my team, bro. You go first. You're the guest.
Oh, okay.
All right, we'll start with defense plus goalkeeper. Break that down and compare it a little bit.
Petr Cech.
Okay.
Maldini and Puyol.
What? What is this team?
Hell no. And left back I have Marcelo. Right back I have Dani Alves.
Okay, stop. Okay, so.
Stop?
Yeah, you can't keep going. We're only going to do defense and goalkeeper first, then we'll move on to midfield.
Okay.
Okay, so in goal, I also have Cech. It's my favorite goalkeeper ever. Always will be. Left back, I have Ashley Cole. in front.
He's getting destroyed.
He doesn't even play on the same side as Marcelo. What are you talking about? Marcelo doesn't even defend, so Marcelo's going to be so far forward, you're going to just be conceding based on my right winger. Okay. Okay, so, and, oh, that was my number 5. He'll be in the starting. That's my number 5. It's not Griezmann.
Ivanovic?
My right back, although he's not probably the best right back, I have so much respect for him that I have to put him in there, but it's going to be Jefte Ntekwa. Okay, at center back, I'm going to have Hummels. Mats Hummels, of course.
Okay.
And
That's a weird one, but okay.
Mats Hummels is a weird one. He used to be a savage till he got a little older. And then, this is probably just me being a Chelsea lad, but we'll put Terry in there.
John Terry?
Yeah. So we have Hummels, Terry. We have Czech with Hummels and Terry in front of him, and on the flanks we got Jefte Ntekwa and Ashley Cole. We don't have a ton of pace, but we got a really good base in terms of defending.
I have to go.
Oh, I can't believe that. This game is.
I think mine's a better defense.
Yours is a better attacking.
But no,
defending,
defense.
definitely no. Defense, no.
Madin is the greatest defender ever.
You could argue that, but you got Beckenbauer as well.
You can't really.
I didn't just go for the best.
I'll also go for.
I didn't go for the best defense I could build. I went for the best. I went for my favorite players more so than I went for the best defense. Like, I don't want to play with a team that is just, oh, well, these are the best players.
I have 2 of the best fullbacks.
Attacking, maybe, not defending.
No, just fullbacks.
Wait, who's your right back?
Yeah?
Who's your right back?
Danny Alves.
That's attacking. Danny Alves is better defending than Marcelo, but attacking-wise,
No, but I'm just talking about
defending-wise, you cannot say that's the best defense in terms of fullbacks. Because Marcelo's not even a good defensive fullback.
It don't matter.
He's okay, but he's not good. What do you mean it don't matter? You can't say you have the best fullbacks if they're not good at defending. That's their primary job.
No.
That's like saying I have the best chef, but they're better at baking.
As a coach, you pick.
Oh, as a coach, we'll do that at the end. I think my coaching pick is going to surprise.
Go ahead.
Okay, so midfield. Pick your midfield. Are we going to do midfield? Are you going to do midfield 4, midfield 3?
I'm going to have 1, 2. So 1 number 6, 2 to number 8.
So 4-2-3-1, basically. Same formation, I think.
And then as my number.
No, I think I'm going to go with a 4-2-3-1. 4-2-3-1.
Same.
But I'm not going to have like. I'm not going for the best players. I'm going for my favorite players. You're going for like the best team ever, but I'm going for my favorite players. I'd rather watch them play together than just watch the best team ever. But I know who I'm going to have up top.
Okay. Oh, what a goal!
Is this still 3-3? I don't know why I thought I was in the lead. I can barely see.
Wait, do you want to go first? Or you want to go first?
You go first.
I have Conte.
You have Conte.
That's my number 6.
Okay.
I have
That's your other
Iniesta and Zidane.
Ooh, that's a really good midfield.
Oh,
Let's go, baby.
disrespectful.
I guess I get to freeze. Okay.
That's disrespectful.
I really hope this is recording so I can put it in the video.
That's disrespectful.
Oh my god. No respect for your elders, baby. No respect.
Oh,
okay. So Conte's at the base of my midfield.
Go ahead. Who?
Conte.
Conte, okay.
I can't fit all of them in. That's overly attacking.
Oh, Derek, he sees the position of the goalkeeper, and that's what makes his mind up for it. Beautiful chip.
I'm trying to fit so many players in.
What a big moment in the dying embers. Will improve the
So it's not that hard.
It is, because I'm trying to fit so many players in. Like, I'm not putting in Zidane. I love Iniesta, but I'm not putting him in either.
It's just the greatest midfielder ever. I'm not putting him in.
Nope. I'm not putting in Lampard either. Although I kind of want to.
Oh, you can put him in. He get destroyed by Iniesta.
You have no respect for Lamps.
Oh, I have no respect. I have some respect for him. It's just not enough for him to like bet on him against Iniesta and Xavi. And you know what? I don't like him though. Oh, it's because I was the biggest England fan ever. Right?
Okay, so I still got Conte at the base.
And
And he
every
needs a
time
partner.
I would root for them They would just lose badly.
Honestly, although he may not be the best player, I just feel like he's so aesthetically pleasing that I can't leave him out. And I don't want to be recency biased, but I've been thinking about it for a minute. So as my other CDM / center mid, I'm going to have Kovacic, because I just love Kovacic so much. Kovacic is just such a beautiful player. I was thinking of putting in like Rakitic instead, but I love Kovac too much. So I'm going to have Kovacic and Conte, which is basically a midfield that Chelsea has now. Although it's not recency biased, so I'll give it a bit of thought. But I love Kovacic too much. I love the way he plays. I love his style of play, everything about him. And I just clap Jefte's cheeks. And then at Cam, in order to fit other players I want in, I'm going to put Messi at Cam. So his first position when he was younger. Alright, so who are your two wingers and your striker? I know Drogba's going to be up top, of course. My favorite striker ever is going to be up top too.
I have Drogba as my striker.
The final 5 minutes now.
I have Messi and
Position to take it away.
Oh wait, I have Eto'o. It's basically like Barca.
Messi and Eto'o?
It's basically Barca.
So Drogba, Messi.
No. I take Drogba out. I put Eto'o.
Whoa, that's disrespectful, fam. Yo, that's mad disrespect. You took Drogba out, even though he's probably the better player.
I put Eto'o, the greatest African player ever. You think that this is disrespectful?
Ooh, I thought that was going to go in and put Jerry on top. Okay. I also have Messi.
Okay.
No, I already had Messi.
Yeah, we have Messi as a king.
Okay, so my wingers are going to be... Okay, my striker is going to be the 5th player on my list. Just for his years before he went to Bayern. I adored him so greatly.
Lewandowski?
Yes. That's my favorite striker
That's not
ever.
bad.
That's my favorite striker ever.
He's not bad.
Robert Lewandowski. Then, on the left, we're going to go with Poppy. Eden.
Eden Hazard?
Yeah, Hazard on the
He's
left.
not going to even be in the game.
Okay. Hazard on the left, Lewandowski up top, and Ronaldinho on the right.
Right? He's not.
Okay, so let's compare. So we're gonna go.
First to
Do
check.
you remember your team?
Yeah.
So Petr Cech, equal. Then we got left back Marcelo versus
Ashley
your left back versus mine. Left Marcelo versus Ashley Cole. Then the two center backs I got Hummels and Terry versus Maldini, who was really a left back.
I think the only defender of you that's getting into my team is John Terry.
Wait, who did I have at right back again? Aspie.
Actually, good.
And you had Dani Alves. Yeah, I would pick Dani Alves over Aspie. I wouldn't put Marcelo over Cole though.
The only defender of you that's getting into my team is John Terry.
Wait, who's your other center back? It was Maldini, who's actually left back. But
And Puyol.
I don't know. Puyol was a hard worker.
Maldini and Nesta is probably the best partnership ever.
Probably, but Maldini was really a left back. He wasn't really a center back. But he did play there. I'm not discrediting that.
What's up?
Oh, by the way, I won 4-2 in terms of the series.
Okay,
Let's play. Oh, I don't have that on.
You want to play that one?
I was gonna play Fight Night or UFC.
So, I'm giving you Ashley Cole, right? And John Terry. And I'm putting in Dani Alves and...
Maldini.
Yes.
That's a sick back line. That's a sick back line. Okay, midfield. We both agreed on Conte at the base.
We both have Conte.
Okay, so
Kovacic is not getting
Kovacic against who are your other two?
Iniesta and Zidane. Kovacic is
He's not getting in. Okay, who was my other one? Messi. Messi's getting in over both of those dudes. He's got to get in over both of them.
Over Iniesta.
Oh, so you're going to keep Zidane and Messi?
I'm skipping Zidane.
So we're going to have combined, it's going to be right now, we got Cech at goal. Huh?
What's this, UFC?
Yeah, UFC 3. I have 4 on Xbox, but not on PlayStation.
So I'm giving you Messi.
So, okay, let's recap. So we got Petr Cech, and then from left to right is Cole, Maldini, Terry, and Dani Alves.
Yes.
Then midfield, we got Conte at the base, with Zidane on the left and Messi on the right.
Okay.
That's a nasty midfield.
That's sick.
That's a nasty midfield, son. You're not touching the ball. Unless Conte has it.
Don't mess it up.
I know, in terms of possession at least, but he's going to destroy everything. And then, okay, left wing, I got Hazard. Who do you have?
I have Ronaldinho. So you have Ronaldinho too, but I'm going to switch him up from the right to the left because he's not going to do anything.
So if we both have that, and then, so who's your other winger?
I have Messi. So I'll give you Hazard and Ronaldinho, basically.
Because we already have Messi in this
Yeah. Or maybe we can put Messi as a right wing and put Iniesta back in midfield. That makes so much sense than having Hazard on the right, or because either Hazard or none of them.
Hazard can play on the right though. He started out as a right winger. He started out as a right winger though. He played right wing at Lille.
He did?
Yeah, he switched over to the left when he got to Chelsea, but he started out as a right winger.
If
you look at all his old FIFA cards before 14, he was a right winger. He's just better on the left so he can cut inside.
Exactly.
But I mean, if he doesn't have to cut in, we could just switch him and Ronaldinho, because Ronaldinho could play either side.
But Ronaldinho is also better on the left. Because he can do, like, it's better for him to do all his tricks on the left than
because
right.
His strong foot's on the right.
Like, okay, pick a weight class. In what?
Weight class. You want to fight with girls?
Let's try that.
Okay, let's fight with the small chicks.
And then enter or
I'm not. I refuse. Refuse to accept anything other than Lewandowski. There's no way you put Eto over Lewandowski.
I think Eto.
I do not think Eto is overall. I do not think Eto is.
I'm taking the American that's 7-0.
Oh, Mackenzie Dern. I am gonna take Eto.
At the best, though, Eto was better than Messi at the best.
At their best?
Yes.
Better than Lewandowski?
No, better than Messi.
Messi?
In Barca, yes.
No. That's absolutely absurd. What are you talking about?
Eto was the best player in Barca with Ronaldinho.
Eto is not starting over Lewandowski.
No. In Barca, 2009.
You're talking about Messi at like 21 years old.
Eto was better than Messi, Ronaldinho, Iniesta, Xavi.
You're talking about Messi at 21 years old, bear in mind. But Eto over the course of his career is not better than Lewandowski. He hasn't even scored as many goals as Lewandowski.
How many Champions League?
You can't say that. Lewandowski's only won one.
Eto got what?
He played with the best team on the planet.
He did not. He did not play with.
He played with Barca for all three that he won.
Nope. He played
with Inter and Barca. That was it.
Inter was not the best team.
Inter was They won the Champions League. They won the treble.
Not being the best team.
Ah, piss off.
Wait, would you say Chelsea was the best team when they won it?
Of course not. Bayern was the best team. That's why it was so surprising when we won it.
Exactly.
That's different though. They won the treble. It's not like they won just the Champions League. Chelsea finished 7th when they won the Champions League.
They're the best manager.
Who? Mourinho,
yes.
So wait, we never chose coaches.
I got Mourinho.
I'm gonna pick Zidane. No, I'm just kidding. Zidane or Lampard.
Oh, you getting destroyed.
Are you talking about this fight? I'm just gonna let you run out your stamina.
How do you do that?
You gotta hold like R1 or L1.
R1?
Yeah, and then hit one of the kicks.
Like that?
R1.
That's L1.
I said R1 or L1 and then hold one of the X's, the circle or X. Because the kicks are circle and X.
No, to keep your guard up.
Oh, R2. And then you go R2 and L2 to protect your legs and your body.
He's not fighting. Oh,
3 minutes to go here, round one.
come on, go and her. So basically, I have more players in than you do.
That doesn't matter. But Eto's not coming over Lewandowski. I'm sorry.
Who's coming off the bench?
We don't even need a bench.
Dude.
All the players that are left.
Because Ronaldo has to be there.
What, Cristiano?
Yes.
I'm surprised he's in neither of our teams. I mean, Ronaldo's great. He's definitely like top 3 of all time, but he's just not one of my favorite players. Like, I just don't like selfish players like that. Like, if I was making my team and it was based on players that I like to watch play, I'd probably have players like Griezmann in there. I might have freaking Mario Götze before he got messed up.
If it's based off of that, I have Pogba in there.
Paul Pogba, he's trash.
Paul Pogba, yeah.
Paul Pogba's overrated as fuck.
And his best is one of the best midfielders.
No, he's not. He's one of the best attacking. I'm tired of people calling him a midfielder. He's an attacking midfielder. My dude does not defend. The only time I've ever seen him defend was the France World Cup.
If Kevin De Bruyne is a midfielder, then Pogba is a midfielder.
Kevin De Bruyne freaking defends. Kevin De Bruyne is a better defensive midfielder than Pogba. Tell me I'm wrong.
If Iniesta is a midfielder, then Pogba is a midfielder.
Iniesta defends, he just presses. Pogba does not defend well. I'm not saying he doesn't defend at all, but he doesn't defend well. Kevin De Bruyne, I've seen him make great challenges. Kevin De Bruyne is like Conte without the pace. I don't know about that. Yeah, I'm just getting touched out.
That's it?
Yeah, that's the end of the first round.
Oh, I thought you lost.
Whatever.
I feel like me and you have a different view of football.
I like aesthetically pleasing football.
No. I'm talking about just not even like the style.
You mean like style of play or like
how you rate players?
Well, I rate players based on.
I would rate you if you are good, if you going against Barcelona and showing out. For me, you are the best player. If you cannot play good against Barca,
but that doesn't even make sense. That's not how you rate a player.
And
you rate a player based on overall.
Villa, don't talk to me.
What? You rate a player based on overall performance, not just based off of one game.
Based off big games, yeah.
No, you don't base it off one game. You base it off an overall performance. Like, yeah, Hazard didn't show up in some of the big games in the Champions League, but in the Premier League, Hazard showed up for all the big games.
He did it.
In the Premier League, he showed up for 90% of the big games.
Yes, no, I would say 90. I would probably say 50.
50?
Oh no! Sit up! Keep your guard down! There you go. I kinda like this game.
It's fun.
Go back. Right. Oh, she's down. Where's the ref though?
He's not in there until you're out. You'll see him.
Why? Because I'm about to lose? Is there any like traits or anything?
Well, another miss there. She just hasn't managed her gas tank very well here tonight. She has
Take your time.
And as such, when she is missing, it's very
Oh, I got you. Take your time. Roll back.
Under 2 minutes to go in the round. How about that shit?
What makes this fun? I just want to know. Not the game, but just itself. Like
The fight?
the fight itself.
A lot of things. It's
Like
the most
see someone
humane.
getting
It's the
destroyed.
most humane sport. It's so raw.
This is such an American sport.
American.
Yes.
Most of the fighters aren't even American. Well, I should say most. A lot of the fighters aren't even American.
Yeah, but it's happening in America for American fans.
It's not happening.
They're not.
They're global fans.
No, they're not.
Yes, there are. There's African champions. They're not from Congo. Congo's trash.
We don't fight like this in Congo.
Y'all don't fight.
We fight like men.
This is like men. You need to watch what you're saying, dude. You're a pro fighter. He's gonna destroy you.
Who?
Who? Anybody. I can find flyweights that would beat you.
Not really.
125-pound man.
I feel like I can get in here with someone my age, my size, and beat him up.
Oh my god, you have no idea. He has no idea what he's talking about. You guys, you don't understand. Like, there's a certain skill level that you have to understand.
Skill level to punch someone?
Oh my god, you are so ignorant. He has no idea what he's talking about.
Like, I'm just saying, like,
You're saying it based off of just nothing but pure ignorance.
based off of my fighting ability.
You don't know your actual fighting ability.
I know.
It's a professional fighter.
Have you ever been in an outmatched fight? Like, you 3-5? That's what makes you a fighter.
Not exactly, but okay.
Then if I can do that, I think
Street brawls and real fights are two different things. When you're fighting against someone that knows how to not be hit and hit you back, that's a fight.
I'm just going at you.
Yeah, but you're not doing much damage.
You got up. You got up.
Outstanding kick there by him.
Oh shit! She's done. She's not done.
Somehow, no.
How do you knock somebody out then?
Keep hitting that. Yeah.
If that cannot knock you out, what can? Oh man, that was.
I'm surprised you're still standing up.
That's what I'm saying. I'm surprised too. If I knock you out,
Oh, there's a referee.
because your fighter was black.
What is that supposed to mean? That's just racist.
I know.
You have no respect. You for fighters.
I really do look at that. That's beautiful.
That's wrong. I'm surprised it took me so long to knock you out. But dang, we've been recording for a minute. Let's close this out. That way we can have a secondary episode that has some
I think this is
substance.
over 2 hours.
I don't know how long it's been, but it's been a while.
It's been a while.
So you don't want to go back to, you do want to go. What's your plan? So in terms of like Congo, yeah.
I want to go back at some point. But
do you want to go back to live there? Or do you
no, not probably not to live there. I would if I had, I want to be established enough to go back there.
Comfortably.
Yes, and not have to like disappoint people.
Those people.
Just everybody. Like financially, everyone expects something of someone that comes in, right? So you don't want to go back there, bro.
I had a feeling when you started talking, I figured out where you were going.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Like all my childhood, I had to watch movies about people coming back, bro. Like I don't want that to be me.
I feel that.
So if I never get money here, probably never go back.
That's crazy. That's funny. That's fair.
Exactly, man.
That's fair. Alright. It's been real. It's been fun. Just for the record, if I don't get to slip in most of the gameplay, I won the series 4-2.
Yeah.
With him winning the first game 13-5.
Yeah, but then
I won the second game, what was it? 2-1?
I guess. Yeah.
Okay, I don't remember what order it was, but I know I won 3-1, 2-1.
All I know is if we add up all the games, right?
If you add up goal difference, I won on goal difference too.
No, I did.
No, you didn't.
I won.
I caught up.
15 points.
I caught up with the 13-5 because the goal difference I had in all the games I won.
All the games that you won was like by 1.
No, it was by 2 and 3. I only won one game 2-1, and I won the last game. What was it? 5. I won the last game like 5-3.
Yeah, but it's still not.
Look, we can go find out right now. Put some respect on my name, bro.
It's still not gonna add up to
Alright, we're gonna see, bro.
It's still not gonna add up to mine.
We're gonna see. I won the series 4-2 overall.
So you won the series, but I won by goal difference.
We'll see. It doesn't. Goal difference don't matter, bro.
And I also picked a better team than you did.
Picked what better team?
My starting 11 was better than yours.
No, it wasn't. If our starting 11's played, we can pull it up and simulate it right here.
Yeah, we can try it, but it's gonna be hard to like.
It's gonna take forever.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I have the energy for that. But I'm doing the research right now to see who won overall, so he can stop talking all that rubbish. Because he's just been foolishness out of his mouth, like foolery, straight foolery.
Good.
I'm waiting on it to load. I did initialize already. He had the audacity to tell me that I don't Almost to that.
And
Oh, and I won the
that-
UFC fight too.
And like we said, all my goals counting double, right?
All your goals? No,
You play-
no,
you
no.
play-
What are you talking about? No,
You playing at home
no.
with your controllers. And
What
stuff.
the, I don't know if you picked that up in Congo, but that's not how it works here. With electricity?
That's funny.
That's messed up, but it's pretty much.
You know what's messed up?
Yo,
Every time I say that, right? To me, it sounds normal because I lived through it.
Yeah, I know. It is kind of messed up.
But just for like an American to think that.
Okay, it's overall, it's 4-2, but it says 4-3 on the screen. Okay, and the cup finals, is 3-1 in terms of games, or is that goals? That's games, that's wins.
What are you looking at?
We've played 2 classic matches and then 4 cup final matches.
What are you looking at?
The stats.
Oh, okay. That, right, go back. Yeah.
Total goals 21-22. He's up by 1 goal.
Exactly.
1 goal.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter. I've won 4 games. Okay, let's look at the stats. Okay, the first 15 minutes is 3-3 in terms of goals. It's tied. The 15 to 30 minute mark, I'm up 6-3. The 30 to 45 minute mark, he's up 6-3. The 45 to 60 minute mark, you're up 4-3. The 60 to 75 minute mark is 2-1. And then the 75 to 90 minute plus mark is 5-4. I'm up. How many times the highlights? 3 goals scored per match. I average the highest amount of goals scored per match, and I average the highest goals in short range. He averages higher ball possession in 57%, and the least amount of loss of possession per match in 22.3. None of us had clean sheets, which surprises me nothing at all. That's sad. Never getting clean sheets. The fastest goal was scored by him at 5 minutes 21 seconds.
Why are you looking at this stuff?
Goals conceded per match is basically at the same 3.
You have the one thing.
Shots per match, you have 8.
The one thing that you have over me
6.
is the nasty X goal.
Yeah, goals
The one
disgusting.
disrespectful.
And then we both score most of our goals in the bottom right corner. No surprise there.
Yeah, should be it.
Possession, you win 58 to 22. We both primarily attack down the middle, but I am favoring the right. Yeah,
No.
we both
I
attack.
44, you have 41.
Yeah, but I'm saying for our person in general. It's ironic because you have more possession, but I average more passes.
Where are you looking at this? Look. This is
Match stats. Passes per match, 107.1 for me, 88.6 for you. Offsides per match, you average more. Interceptions per match, you average more. Saves and dribbles per
Yeah, because
match,
I
average
have more long passes than you do. I have vision.
I have vision.
You
I'm
play
the
like
one
Chelsea.
that I play tiki taka. I don't know what you're talking
Like Chelsea
about.
does.
No.
I ain't even talking about Chelsea, man.
You play like Leicester City from 2016. Over the top through balls, and that's it.
Yeah, like when you have Vardy and
Oh, we didn't play
Maris,
well, though.
you can do that.
No, I'm trying to see the goals. No red cards. You have 3 yellow cards.
Do
I
you
have
see
0.
Kovacic like the 4v1?
The biggest win I had was 3-1, and the biggest win
win
you had is 13-5.
15-4.
It was 13-5. You can't read. And I have a higher winning rate of 57%.
No, I'm saying,
And I had the longest winning streak at 3.
did you see that one Chelsea game? It was like 4v1 and Kovacic literally stopped and passed it back.
No,
That was funny.
that's crazy.
It was literally 4v1. They would throw the. They literally stopped and looked back.
And pass it backwards? That's no surprise.
That's when I was like, alright, I'm not watching this anymore.
Maybe she'll be sleeping. Alright, we're talking about nothing at this point. We're just proceeding. It's been fun. I'll have him back on soon.
Peace out.
Love you guys. I'll catch you guys later. This has been Jefte Ntekwa, because apparently no one says his last name right, of Congo. He speaks Lingala.
Jefte Ntekwa, that's my name.
Okay. Do you know your Instagram handle?
It's just my name.
You gotta spell
I don't. I honestly don't. I
Okay,
don't know.
at Jefte Ntekwa. I'll leave it in the description.
I think it's just.
I'll leave it in the description. But I love you guys. Catch you later. Peace out, Girl Scouts. For all the Boy Scouts, hasta luego.
Can you check the time?
It's 6:53.